銀河鉄道999 Eternal.
Okay, let's finish off Chapter 3 of Volume 1 of Galaxy Express 39 Eternal. This chapter was called the Kikan Mugen Kido, the Space Infinite Orbit Trajectory. They had looked like it had been left on Pluto, but the train came back and it was giving a ride to Shadow, who just wanted a chance to leave the planet. And there was this whole very philosophical thing about Pluto and Charon, and then a discussion about how Charon sounds like Kanon, which is the name of the instantiation of the train. And then there was this whole, again, segmentation into how Kanon refers to this goddess of light. So that's where we had paused, and now we're picking up here. They're apparently going to talk to Kanon, and there's Mi-chan, the cat, meow, meow, and Kanon is saying a bunch of things. This is all her talking. So let's see what she has to say. Hikari no megane, so a goddess of light. Domo arigato, thank you. So I guess she's saying like Tetsuro's calling her a goddess of light. It's megami, I'm sorry. Megami. Hikari no megami, domo arigato. So thank you for that. Watashi wa 39 no kikaisha to itai no densha yosei. Zettai ni kikansha, not kikai. Kikansha kara wa hanarezu. Okay, let me darken this just a little bit. Okay, that's fine. So as always, right, the train speaks with katakana. So as for me, with the 39 engine car, like one body of a electrical ferry. Yeah, so this is like one body with the, yeah, as for me, like I'm an electrical ferry of one body with the engine car of the 39. Absolutely, as for from the engine car, not able to separate or without separating. So we've seen that her call herself that many times, the denshiyose. Okyakusama o hikari no shiho? That's not right. No, what is kare in own reading? Hiho. Is it hiho? I can't be right. Yeah, okay. Karekata? Karekata, maybe? Oh. All right, how do you pronounce this? This is just going to be a simple word. Achi. Okay. Achi. Hikari no achi made. Hikari no achi made. Or I guess it could be other side. Kukan ni naniryoku reta mugen kido no Suzuku kagari no eki made hanzen ni otsukuri suru no ga shigoto. Okay, wow, I'm sorry. That was very difficult for me. So guests, customers, passengers, up until the other side of light, or that way's light. Or like beyond the light. not chi. And of course I put that first. Sorry, hold on. I always mess this up. Okay, that is not right. Remove that. And this is not right. There, I want it in here. Okay, so, yeah, so customers, passengers, up until the, again, either light of that way or the light on the other side. ... To space. Something Oryoku. This is, I don't know what this kanji is. We've got this. Okay. Shiku, to spread out, to lay out. And with Ryoku, what does this mean? Oh, it's not actually coming up with a word. Really? Oh, it's not Ryoku, it's kareta. Oh boy. So shikareta. Being spread out. Okay, that explains a lot. Kuka ni shikareta mugen kido no tsuzuku kagiri no eki made. Up until the station, I guess, like, to the limit of continuing? Tsukumade, we'll come back to that, of the infinite orbit or trajectory that's spread out in space. So, Tsuzuku, or Tsuzuku Kagiri. No, it's Tsuzuku Kagiri. So, yeah. So, like, up until the station's limit of continuing the infinite orbit that's spread out through space, safely, in safety, doing transportation, it's the job. So again, all that is a way to say it's my job. It's my job to transport, to do transporting, carrying safely up until the station. This is just weird. I guess, like, again, like up until the station limited to the limit of continuing the infinite orbit, which is, I don't really know what that's trying to say. That's spread through space. I guess it's trying to say, like, there's an infinite number of tracks or orbits that are spread throughout space that continue. So as to that limit, that, like, this is her job to transport and safely to those stations as long as those exist. Okay, and Michan there, and Tetsuro is questioning. Oh, Michan's got something here. Yeah. Nandai Korea. What is it? As for this, so what's this? Mi-kun no shojiki no pasu desu yo. Mi-kun's official pass it is. So it's Mi-kun's official pass. I think that's shojiki here. Or no. Seijiki? No. Pretty sure we want official here. Shoki, maybe? No, Seishiki. Seishiki no pasu desu. Mi-kun yo no 39 no pasu? So, like a 39 commuter pass for use for Mi-kun? And we get the Teiki, the commuter pass, being pronounced pasu. Hoshi no Mi-kun datte. It says Hoshi no Mi-kun. So Hoshi no Mi-kun. Oh, and look at that. Okay, in the past, Chikyu, Earth, to Andromeda, and we see all the stuff we had before: Orion, Orion, Pleiades, Pleiades, and this is the Mukigen without limit. Okay. Kanon-san ga kanari kyoku ni onegai shite hakko shite moraemashita yo, no desu. Hai. Ms. Canon to the administration office requesting, doing wishing, and doing, I guess, hakko, doing issuing, doing issue, received it is, or sorry, it's the one received for all that. Indeed. Momenakatta? Momenakatta? Was that like, was it not disagreeable? Oh, okay, so momu means to be troubled about, or I guess like, datte koitsu wa neko daro. So this is either like, this might be just wasn't disagreed, wasn't disputed. That seems more likely. Like it wasn't disputed because as for this one, it's a cat, right? So it's probably not momu here. Which again, like wasn't, which would be like the past negative potential. That doesn't seem quite right. Like wasn't able to be disputed. So, or wasn't able to be troubled, worried over. So it's probably momeru. Momenakatta. No. Tabi ni wa kokoro no tomo ga hitsuyou na koto wa Ginga Tetsudo Kanari Kyoku ga ichiban yoku rikai suru taisetsu na kihon genso desu. It's not genso. This is it gensoku? Gensoku. Oh, that's right. Principal general rule. Okay, so no. As for on a journey, the heart of a friend, or the spirit mind of a friend, as for being like a necessary thing, the Galaxy Railway Administration Office, the number one good, understanding, doing, important, fundamental principle it is. So again, the administration office like understands that this is like an important fundamental principle that it well understands. It's the number one well understanding thing, that again, the necessity of having the heart of a friend on travel. Nani mo kuro wa arimasen deshita. Nothing as for hard trouble, hard work, it wasn't. So it wasn't any hard trouble. Omae mo hitorimae no joukyaku ka? Cat is sitting pretty. So you also hitorimae. Oh, this is like coming of age, like becoming an adult. Passenger. Like you're a passenger who's become of age. You're like officially a passenger. Joukyaku is just passenger. Yeah. そうです。一人前の乗客様です。And the shasho basically agrees. Indeed, it is that way. It is a sama, very polite prefix, or polite suffix for the lord, passenger, coming of age, or whatever. Very officially a passenger. Oh my god. You know? Like that's you, I guess. It's you, you know? Nyan. Meow. この列車はみくんの家. So as for this train, it is Mi-kun's home. 何かあったら機関車のカノンさんが何言ってくれるわ. Okay, that is like to protect. But I don't think it's mamoru. It's not like the other. No, it is. Okay. Mamotte. Mamotte kureru wa. Something if occurs, engine cars, Ms. Cannon will do the favor of protecting. So if something happens, Ms. Cannon of the engine car will protect you. Ie ka? Home? あなたにとってもね、Tetsuro. To you, also it is, you know, Tetsuro. So that is for you also, Tetsuro. Meaning it's like your home. It's always empty. Okay. So that is the end of that scene, I suppose. And we get like a transition panel. Maybe that, or maybe the discussion seems to be continuing. So maybe that's the train agreeing or something. I don't know. いけない。また涙が出そうになってきた. Like, oh no, it's no good. Again, tears seeming to be coming out. It's becoming. So I seem to be crying again. Or actually, yeah. 泣くのは恥じゃないわ. As for crying, it's not shameful. So there's no shame in crying. 涙もろいのは欠点でもないわ. What was もろい? Oh, like tears as for a brittle or fragile or tender-hearted thing, weak point even not existing. So it's not even a weak point or something to be concerned about. Ketten, a defect. You can tell my brain is done for the day. 特に私の前では何も気にすることはないわ. Especially as for in front of me, nothing minding event as for that does not exist. So basically, especially in front of me, there's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to be concerned about. もう大丈夫だ. So it's like already okay. I'm already okay. I'm fine. Okay, he looks outside. 氷の中は冷たいだろうな. Okay, as for inside the ice, cold, right? I guess. 地球だって冥王星だって氷の中は. Talking about Earth or talking about Pluto as for inside the ice. So again, they just came from Pluto where all the people are buried in the ice, but he's also thinking about this person trapped in the ice back on Earth. Kuso, ima wa ii. So, damn it. As for now, it's good. So like now I'm fine. 忘れられない kedo, not able to forget, but 近々年の氷の中のことは忘れて. Okay. Not able to forget, but as for the event of inside the ice of the underground city, forgetting it, ... Hmm. いつか地球を宇宙を妙な世界にしようとしてるやつをやっつけてからでいい。Okay. Someday, the Earth, the universe, into a weird world, trying to do person, after knocking the snot out of them, that would be good. Yatsuke. Yeah. Finishing them off, doing them away. So he's saying something about on the previous page again, like forgetting about this. I guess like until after doing away with the person who's trying to make into a weird world the Earth, the universe someday. And again, that would be good. Okay, that's a little bit odd, but this idea that there's somebody, a Yatsu, trying to do this to the universe. Shadow-san wa boku wo wakai to sou itta ne. As for Miss Shadow, me young, saying, that way said, you know? So Miss Shadow said that I was young. But again, we talked about this at the previous time. She said wakai, which means young, but there was this almost implication that meaning like you're young so you don't know any better. Boku wa wakai soukai meiteru. As for me, am I young or young? Is it that way, meiteru? So am I wakai? Wakai wa wakakute maru de. So indeed, like you are young, as if 子供みたい言ってそう言いたいんだね. Like a child, that way wanting to say, isn't it? So she's pausing, like, you know, you're young, as if, and he finishes it off. Like a child, that way is what you're trying to say, right? Gomen nasai. I'm sorry. でも、旅してる私から見れば、みんな子供少年。子供少年. So, sorry, but me doing traveling, or like from me, if looking from me who does travel, everyone, a child, a youth, a boy. Mina? Everyone? So, yes, indeed. Yume o jikken shite waratte shinda hito mo ireba. Indeed. Even people that died laughing and doing, realizing their dreams. Jiken here means, or is it jitsugen? It might be jitsugen. Jitsugen, yeah, materializing, implementing. So if even people that have died laughing, implementing or realizing their dreams, if they exist, or if that exists, then hagishiri shinagara mune no uchi ni. Oh, that's this is all entire life. Shoutai o owatta hito mo iru. No, it's not shoutai, but it is like lifespan. It's not shosei. What is this? It is. Come on, it just means lifetime. Okay, I guess I must have missed it. Like, really? No, not that radical. Why did you? Yes, I went the water radical, but with this, it wasn't that bad. There. Oh, I've got the wrong say. That's right. Damn it. Okay. Well, I just totally effed this up. Shogai. Thank you. One's lifetime. All right. Hagishiri. This is like to be grinding one's teeth, right? Yeah, okay. There's an expression here about grinding one's teeth. So, and munen is yeah, chagrin, regret. Okay, so people also exist that finished their entire lifetime while regretting, while doing regret, and while doing grinding their teeth. So she's talking about two types of people that she's seen. And this use of the conditional is like, if I've seen people that do this, then, or if these people exist, then these people also exist. So if people exist that died laughing while materializing their dreams, then people also exist that finished their entire lifespan while regretting and grinding their teeth. Demo ne, but you know, 新年に何じた男の生涯には後悔という言葉はない。However, you know, 新年 oops, 年 Okay, what is this kanji? Let's take a look at this one. That is junjiru, to sacrifice oneself. 信念に準じた男の生涯には後悔という言葉はない。However, to beliefs, to conviction, a man who sacrifices oneself, a man who sacrifices himself in belief or conviction, as for to the entire lifespan, as for the word called regret does not exist. So putting that all together, basically for the person who sacrifices themselves to their beliefs or for their convictions, the word regret doesn't exist for their entire life, in their lifetime or whatever. 一番胸が痛むのは as for the number one chest pain, 後悔しながら死んでゆく男. Men that go and die while do regretting. So as for the biggest thing that causes heart pain or heartache, it's men that die while having regrets. This is aware ni. Yeah. Aware ni. Aware ni omou no wa koukai no nen ni nota uchimawari da nagara naete shinde yuku otoko. Okay, so she's further expounding on the type of person that like pitifully, sorrowfully in grief, as for thinking, or as for the things thinking, remnants of regret. No, that's ideas, thoughts of regret. Yeah, sense ideas of regret. To that, nota uchi mawari. Nota uchi mawari. While writhing around, crying and going and dying men. Wow. Okay. So as for the biggest heartache, it's men that go and die while doing regrets, men that go and die crying while writhing with thoughts of regret. As for those pitiful men, as for those, yeah, it's thoughts of that pitifulness. Yeah, the pitiful thoughts. As for those, it's that. Okay. Woof. 人には突然人生がなりきれることもある. As for to people, 突然, suddenly lifespan, life, is this yo kire? No, that's to. Isn't it? Isn't that tochu? It is. Oh, is it michikire? No. Togireru, of course. Togireru, to pause or to interrupt it. So, as for to people, suddenly like lifespan, pausing, interrupting events also exist. So these events that can pause or interrupt life suddenly, totsuzen, exist for people. We're getting very philosophical here. それでも 夢と自分の信じるものを抱いている男はみんな素晴らしい人たちだった。However, dreams and one's own beliefs, believing things, embracing men, as for them, so as for men that were embracing their beliefs and their own beliefs and dreams, all wonderful people they were. So people that did that were all wonderful. Datta were まるでメートルはその人たち全部を It's as if, as for Meituru, those people, all of them, 見とって見届けてきたみたいな言い方だね。見とって。Perceiving, understanding. 見届け。Seeing with one's own eyes, it's like that way of saying, you know? So you're saying it in a way that's like you've seen it with your own eyes and perceived that, meaning like the fact that they've died, that they were that way, etc. Ima ni wakaru. So understanding now, like now you're getting it. Or ima ni. No, it's like before long. Even now we'll understand, or before long we'll understand. あなたには私のことを全部お話ししてあげる。As for to you, things about me, all parts, doing story will do the favor of. So I will tell you all about me. All parts, 全部. Okay, still going. We got 3 more pages. Tetsuro, あなたにはね. Tetsuro, as for to you, you know. Which I guess she's like, I will tell you. Yeah, like to you. And meaning like, and not anyone else. あなたには. Whoa. She's crying. He's got hearts in his eyes. And so does Mikun. 冥王星が見えなくなった. Pluto has become not visible. So can't see Pluto anymore. もうすぐ前の時の時間トンネルかな? Soon, momentarily, the previous time tunnel, I wonder. So up next is the time tunnel from the last time, I wonder. あの時、停電してガラスのカレー屋さんにあった. That time, the power outage and met with Ms. Glassclair. Teiden should be like blackout, power outage. Yeah. So there was on the first journey, there was this power outage, and then he met Glassclair, who was shining. She chased away some like phantoms and things, and then she like broke into lots of pieces. It ended up playing in the very end of the story as well. So Gorasu Karea is an important character. Karea-san no namida wa motteru no? This is Meituru asking a question. Ms. Claire's tear. As for that, carrying? So do you have Glassclair's tear? So again, she broke into a bunch of shards, fragments that were kind of tear-shaped, and he kept one, which again played into the previous story. Koko ni aru exists in this place. So like I have it here. Itsumo mi ni tsuketeiru. always like wearing on myself. I always have it with me. Mi ni tsukeru. Yeah, in this case, it's not to learn or acquire. It is to carry, to wear like clothing. And even Mi-kun is crying for some reason. Ah, okay. Now he got it in a pouch. And there's the tear. Boku wa ikiteru kagiri deatta hito no koto wa wasurenai. Zettai ni wasurenai. Tatoe sono hito ga warui hito datta to shitemo. Wow. This is a profound statement. As for me, to the living limit, so as long as I'm alive, as for the events of people that I've met, so as for people that I've met, will not forget. As long as I live, I will not forget about people that I've met. Absolutely will not forget, even if that person were a bad person, even if that. So I won't forget them, even if they were a bad person. だから僕が長く生きることが僕のいた世界を消さずに守ることになると思える. And that's why me, the event of living a long time, and or maybe like that's why I will live a long time. だから僕が残ることが. No, he's saying the event of me living a long time, and me, my ita sekai o, able to think about the event of becoming, like protecting without erasing my existing world. Mamoru koto ni naru to omoru. Yeah. So that's why, again, like me living a long time, that event is like the world that exists, the existing world of me without being erased, protecting event becomes able to think of that. So yeah, he's saying basically like, as long as I'm alive, I can protect without erasing the world that exists inside of me, that type of a thing, the world that exists. And that's how I think about it, or I can think about it. Okay, well, anyway. Teiden da! It's a blackout! Yappari toneru de! As one thought, as one expected, it's the tunnel. So there's the tear. Oh! What? What? Shokudo sha ga manseki nanode, menu o omochimashita Tetsuro-san. So the dining car, because it's full, the full capacity, the seats are full. Menu brought, Mr. Tetsuro. So because the dining car was full, I brought you the menu, Mr. Tetsuro. And we can see the Claire Restaurant 39 menu. And this is the end, so let's see, what have we got? Uchu ni wa Tokoro Dokoro? Is that one? I can't remember anymore. My brain is done. Tokoro Dokoro. Here and there, every part, several places. Uchu ni wa Tokoro Dokoro jikan ga nami uteite soko o nukeru tame no tonnel ga 空間軌道用に、作ってある。Is that 作って? It is. Okay. Okay. All right. So as for in the universe, here and there, time, namiute, did I say? This is like wave striking, namiutsu, dashing against undulating. Okay. And those places, for the purposes of like pulling out tunnel, space orbit or space trajectories use are made. Okay. Nukeru. What else can nukeru? To come out, to escape, to leave, to exit. Okay. So it's something along those lines here. As for the universe, here and there, oh, I see. Like time undulates. Time undulating, and for the purposes of like exiting or escaping or leaving or that whatever those places where time is undulating. Tunnels for the purposes of avoiding or again escaping those places where time is undulating. Tunnels are constructed for the use of the space orbit or space trajectory. Space railway. Kido, I keep saying trajectory. Kido can mean orbit or railroad track. So it's probably a space railroad track. Should set that straight. Okay. Soko dewa, as for in those places, ishun dake, in just one instant, or in just an instant, resha no denki soto ni, no, keito ni, ijo ga okoru baai ga aru. As for in those places, in just an instant, the train's electrical something, denki keito, the electrical system. In the train's electrical system, irregularities occurring cases exist. So there are cases that can, irregular cases that can happen in the electrical system of the train in an instant in those sorts of places, these tunnels. Teiren mo sono ichiretsu de aru. Even blackouts or even power losses is an example of one of those things. Yeah, ichire de aru. But an example, an instance. Daga, however, Yokoshima na kokoro ga saimo katsudo shiyasuku naru no mo. Okay, however, Yokoshima no. An evil heart. However, an evil heart, the most katsudo, like living movement, action, easy to do, becoming thing. Okay. However, an evil heart is the most easy to activate becoming thing. Okay, interesting. Sono shunkan nanoda. It's that sort of an instant, that sort of a time. Sono shunkan nanoda. Uchu no umi wa, as for the sea of the universe, chikyujou no joshiki wa tsuyo shinai. Okay. As for the sea of the universe, as for the common sense of, from the perspective of the earth, as for common sense or common knowledge from the perspective of the earth, it does not do popular use or circulation. Yeah, so as for like the common sense or common knowledge of earth, it is not in popular use in the sea of stars of the universe. Oh, that's not Areshi, is it? This is probably like Bobo Shi or what is this? Arashi. Arashi frontia de aru. A wild, rough, desolate frontier it is. So the sea of the universe, again, it's a wild, rough frontier. It's not doing, that doesn't do the popular use of common sense of earth. Okay. That's a really odd way to end this chapter. Why suddenly talk of Yokoshima na Kokoro, a wicked heart? I guess maybe we'll see. We'll see next time. But that is the end of chapter 3 of volume 1. So there we go. All right, we'll continue next time with chapter 4. You can see a sneak preview of the title. I think just the first couple of pages are color. So we'll take a look and start reading chapter 4, volume 1 next time.